Hey guys, we were discussing finding Z transform using properties of Z transform. We shall continue with that. The sequence is x of n is n times u of n. So solution, uh, we can directly take Z transform. We'll take Z transform on both sides. Take Z transform on both sides. So what do we have? Z transform of x of n is equal to Z transform of n times u of n. Okay. So what is the transform of x of n? It is x of z, right? Is equal to, now which property we can apply? Do you remember the property multiplication by ramp? What is the statement of multiplication by ramp property? It is z transform of n into x of n is given by minus z into d by dz of x of z, right? So we proved it now. So I can write this as what? Minus z into d by dz of, instead of writing x of z, I write it as z transform of x of n, because z transform of x of n is x of z only, right? Okay, now this is of the form what? Z transform of n into u of n, right? So if I compare this with this, what I can write is minus z into d by dz of z transform of, here it is x of n, so here it has to be u of n, fine. Now so x of z is equal to minus z into d by dz of, what is the z transform of u of n? We know, right? We know it, right? So it is nothing but z divided by z minus 1, right? What is its ROC? ROC is magnitude of z is greater than 1. Magnitude of z is greater than 1, right? Okay. So x of z is equal to minus z into, so what is the differentiation of z divided by z minus 1 with respect to z? It is of the form what? U by v, right? And it is nothing but, in the denominator it is v square, in the numerator v differentiation of u minus u differentiation of v, right? Correct, no? So since this is with respect to z, so I have in the numerator as well as denominator I have z term, so I have to apply the product rule u by v. Okay, so if I apply that, so v square, here v is z minus 1, this is u and this is v whole square, v and v is z minus 1, differentiation of u, what is the differentiation of z with respect to z? It is 1, right? Minus u is z, differentiation of v, what is the differentiation of z minus 1 with respect to z? It is 1 minus 0, which is 1, right? So x of z is equal to minus z into z minus 1 minus z whole divided by z minus 1 whole square, right? So I'll write it here. I can put a bracket here, and what happens, this z and z cancels out, right? So I end up with minus z times minus 1. So x of z is equal to, numerator is z divided by z minus 1 whole square, with ROC you have to carry this ROC, so magnitude of z is greater than 1. So if I plot it, if I take it to z plane, so I have a unit circle, so it is outside, right? So real part of z and imaginary part of z. So this is a z transform and ROC. Okay, so we'll take up one more. The sequence is x of n is equal to n square into u of n, fine. So solution, so x of n is equal to, so I can write n square u of n as n times n into u of n, right? So I end up with n square into u of n. So what I'll do, I'll call this term n into u of n as an intermediate signal called g of n. Okay, so what happens to x of n now? X of n is equal to n into g of n, right? Now I'll take z transform on both sides. So take z transform on both sides. So what do I get? Z transform of x of n is equal to z transform of n into g of n, right? So what is z transform of n into x of n? Which property is this? Multiplication by ramp, right? So it is minus z into d by dz of z transform of x of n, right? So it is minus z into d by dz of x of z, but instead of writing x of z, I'll write it as z transform of x of n. So what do I get? What is the z transform of x of n? It is x of z is equal to, what is the z transform of this term? So it is nothing but minus z into d by dz of z transform of x of n, right? And what is x of n? X of n is g of n. Fine. So x of z is equal to minus z into d by dz of, now I need to find the z transform of g of n. Okay, and what is g of n? We called g of n as n into u of n, right? So I'll write it here. Let g of n is equal to n into u of n. We called g of n as n into u of n. Fine. So you have to find the z transform of n into u of n and then apply that here. Okay, but our previous problem was actually n into u of n, right? So our previous problem is n into u of n. So I already found it. Since I already have the result, I am directly applying it here. Fine. But in your case, if you forgot, if you are doing it first time, then you have to find the z transform of n into u of n and then you have to apply it here. Okay, so since I have already the z transform of n into u of n, which I already solved it in the previous problem, which is this z divided by z minus 1 whole square. So z divided by z minus 1 whole square with ROC magnitude of z is greater than 1. So I will directly put that result here. I repeat again, if you don't know this result, you have to solve it and then put it. Okay, fine. Now this is of the form u by v, right? So what is u by v? So u by v is equal to v square v differentiation of u minus u differentiation of v, right? So I need to differentiate this now. So I'll take it from here. So x of z is equal to minus z into, so I'll put it in a square bracket, curly bracket, v square. V is minus 1 whole square, but it is square of it, which is minus z minus 1 whole power 4. Okay, now v, what is v? Z minus 1 whole square, right? Differentiation of u is z, so differentiation of z with respect to z is 1, right? Minus u, what is u? It is z into differentiation of p. What is the differentiation of p? It is 2 times, what is the differentiation of z minus 1 whole square with respect to z? It is nothing but 2 times z minus 1 into differentiation of z minus 1, but differentiation of z minus 1 is 1 minus 0, which is 1. Okay, fine. So x of z is equal to minus z into, so what do I end up here is z minus 1 whole square minus of 2z times z minus 1 divided by z minus 1 whole power 4. So x of z is equal to, you have to carry this ROC, magnitude of z is greater than 1, magnitude of z is greater than 1. So I have z minus 1 term, I have z minus 1 term here also, so I will take one z minus 1 common. So z minus 1, z minus 1 I'll take common, so this becomes z minus 1 minus of 2z, right? So whole divided by z minus 1 whole power 4. So 1 z minus 1 term and 1 here cancels out. So numerator, and I have ended with z minus 1 minus 2z. So minus 2z plus 1z is minus 1z, right? So minus z into minus 2z plus 1z, it is minus z minus 1 whole divided by z minus 1 whole cube. So this is equal to, if I take this minus inside, so z square plus z whole divided by z minus 1 whole cube. So if I take z common, x of z is equal to z into z plus 1 whole divided by z minus 1 whole cube with ROC magnitude of z is greater than 1. Okay, as I told you previously, you have to simplify in such a way that you can recognize how many poles and how many zeros are there, right? So how many poles are there? So I have sorry, first how many zeros are there? 1 0 at z equal to 0. If I put this 0, numerator becomes 0, and the other 0 is at z equal to minus 1. So at z equal to 0, 1 zeros, and at z equal to minus 1, one more 0. So totally 2 zeros. And how many poles are there? So since it is cube, I have totally 3 poles and repeating poles, because it is z minus 1 whole. So at z equal to 1, the poles are repeating 3 times. Fine. So if I take it to z plane, so its arrows is, it's a unit circle and it is outside. So real part of z and imaginary part of z.